So I know I said like I kind of wanted the if they did another, because I knew they were going to, regardless of like they did the teaser and then they did the full trailer, and now we're here and we're getting a new full trailer for Beetlejuice. Yeah, I gotta say though, despite despite some hesitations, misgivings, worries that it won't live up to the first film, I gotta say though, this is the trailer that made me go, all right, fucking give it a shot. Yeah, this was the trailer that just made me go, yeah, all right, you got me finally. Even though I didn't want another trailer because I was afraid it was going to spoil too much. And while they give more of a a vague idea of what the theme of the film is going to be in this trailer, I still feel like I don't know all the answers. Like, I didn't watch the whole fucking movie, thankfully. And I think the reason why I'm a little more invested in wanting to watch this Beetlejuice movie is because it's probably because of Michael. We get more Michael Keatonism here, and he ain't lost a beat. Keaton has not lost a beat on being Beetlejuice. And I think that's going to be one of the major strong suits, regardless of if this movie turns out good or not. Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice, I'm going to say this right now, regardless if this movie sucks or not, everyone is going to say, oh yeah, Michael Keaton still got it as Beetlejuice, regardless of the performance of the film. So if there's anything you're going to already hang your hat on, it's going to be that. Let's see, what else? So we get more of the plot of the film. We find more about Jenny Ortega's character as Astrid Dietz. And Astra apparently doesn't believe in the supernatural, unlike her mom. Like, she doesn't believe that there is a afterlife or anything. It'll probably be this big third act reveal that will basically have Astrid revealing that maybe her dad died, or I don't know. Is that other character that we keep seeing supposed to be their divorced parents? I don't know. But I will say that it's probably going to be some reveal that maybe her mom either Lydia, since she knows about the dead, has basically told her all these stories and she just doesn't want to believe it, or something else happened and now she's like, I don't believe that that there's anything over there, or maybe she just wants to be a rebellious teenager in spite her mom saying there's no afterlife. But no, I will say that if you were going to get anyone to play Winona Ryder's to play Lydia Dietz's daughter and play it perfectly like Lydia did in the original film, Jenny Ortega's your best bet. I know she's kind of being typecast for these films. Obviously she was already in for Wednesday, but she nails the sardonic kind of line delivery. So I'll give her that. And Willem Dafoe's in the movie too. I literally forgot Willem Dafoe's in this movie. Yeah, I legit when I saw Willem Dafoe, I was like, holy shit, Willem Dafoe's in this movie? Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm also going to say that, and this has probably already been revealed already by maybe some plot details. I'm going to say this is that the woman that is out to kill Beetlejuice is probably the wife that he left. That whole gag in the original film where Beetlejuice is about to marry Lydia and he's like, she didn't mean nothing to me. She was just a one-time deal. I imagine that's probably what it is. I also like the use of practical effects here. There is some CG clear here. You see some more CGI stuff, but it's not to an egregious degree. At least from what I've seen with with this film, other films. Excuse me. I was afraid it was going to be a big CGI fest, and one of the things that really has made me soften my kind of criticism of this film is that. Or criticism of why making this film is because again, practical effects are being used, and I'm always such a dirty whore for practical effects. always have been, always will. And I'm not one of those people who says, like, oh, CGI sucks and, it could be done better with practical effects. I don't believe that at all. I think there are some things that CGI can just do better than practical effects. But if you can do it and do it right in practical effects form, then do it rather than just give us, like, the Thing 2011 prequel. Like, if you can do it with the right practical effects team, if you can do it with the right practical effects team and not need CGI, blood, or, effects, then by all means do it. But if you can't do, like, half the shit the MCU does, then by all means, do CGI. But again, I think having said that, though, I do feel like an overuse of CGI might have, like, spoiled the spoiled the fun for this movie. There is a scene that I'm like, there's no way that's practical effects, that's gotta be CGI, where they're in a church and Beetlejuice, like, has everyone get sucked into their own phones. And I was like, that's a very Beetlejuice thing, but, like, when their faces are being pulled, I'm like, there's no way that's practical effects. I'll be shocked if that is. Like, I'll be like, alright. But as it stands, it looks like decent CGI, but, like, if it's practical, if that was done, the whole face pulling thing was done practical, I'm gonna be like, take my hat off to you, good sir. Yeah, but again, the movie also has this weird... why do I feel like this movie's going to be a musical? Right? Like, I can't be the only one, like, watch this trailer and went, is this going to be a musical? Like, that was kind of my first thought, because there's, like, these scenes where they're all dancing, and I'm like, alright, that's one scene. But then there's another scene in the church with Catherine O'Hara and Jenna Ortega look like they're doing a performance, probably puppeteered by Beetlejuice, but I'm like, is this a musical? Because they kind of hid that. If they did, you better if you're a musical, tell me now. It's like that scene in I Am Legend. If you're a musical, tell me now. If it's a musical, you better tell me right now. Because they hid that in the Wonka movie. I remember everyone was like, when they went to... I never saw the Wonka movie. But, from everyone who did, like, they went to go see it and went, yeah, it's a fucking musical. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? It's a what? And not to say, like, the original film it did have musical elements in it, but it wasn't classified as a musical. Here, the Wonka prequel movie's a fucking musical. So now, after seeing this trailer and seeing what looked like two scenes that look like they're musicals... I think we might have a hidden musical again with Beetlejuice, and I'm like, and yes, there are parts where and there's even and again, I get it, like the Beetlejuice musical is very popular. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Is still very popular, and the original film did have musical elements in it. Of course, the banana boat scene and Shake Sonora at the end, but that was more for jokes. That was comedic effect. But now it looks like, again, I'm not saying it's going to be a musical. It just, like, from those two scenes in this trailer, it made me go, is this a fucking hidden musical? And I love musicals, don't get me wrong. I do love musicals, but I'm like, I don't need that for this movie. I just feel like that would be kind of weird, right? So I wouldn't be against it if they did, if it comes out all right, because again, the Broadway musical for Beetlejuice is a fucking slapper, and I mean, I'll be open to it, but I'm just kind of like, it's like, again, going back to that whole parody scene I just did of of I Am Legend. If you're a musical, you better tell me right now. If you're a musical, you better tell me right now. Anyway, I'm fucking stupid. Ignore that. But yeah. But in the meantime, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this new trailer for Beetlejuice? I guess you could call this the second trailer or first trailer? I don't know. Anyway, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.